Sony. Or maybe just a random one.
Big trouble. Ah!
Generation.
No!
Where it was all
headshot.
Single player games, man. And this is why I get so annoyed with people who threw so much criticism. Although it existed, but people who threw criticism like every Sony game is just an open world, third person, over the shoulder action adventure game. They're all the same. Like, you know what? I hope you're happy, because now we're going to be getting potentially 10 to 12 live service games, which they could be great, but and that's the thing is like ow, man, come on, she just dug her nails into me. You got to be more careful. Cat's attacking me on the street. I just feel like, you know, Sony is in a position where they absolutely can afford to have some more multiplayer games. I think it's okay if they want a couple live service games. But it's not that simple. We have to understand that Jim Ryan, I want to emphasize this again, and I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying it's wrong, because it might be true. Sorry, you know, cat's always in the way here. I think it's not wrong, but Jim Ryan has made it clear that they see their future growth in live service games. He didn't say single player games. He didn't say services. He said live service games. And I'll tell you, do you know why Jim Ryan said that? It's because when Jim Ryan looks at the numbers, and you know they get their number crunchers over at Sony to do projections for them and show them the results. What's making the most money? What is the most, you know, profitable type of video game today? Every sign pointed to live service games. And so Jim Ryan then turns and says, well, how many live service games are we making right now? And Herman Hulse says, well, sir, currently right now we have 0. And Jim Ryan says, well, Herman, we got to change that. Let's do 10. Let's do 10 and see if just one of those 10 can be successful. Maybe 2, maybe 3. And that's it. And that's what they're doing. And again, I see you're saying that you don't confuse live service games with multiplayer games. That's true. That's true. There is a difference.
God damn it.
Multiplayer games are like more traditional. But
come on.
You know, this is just how it is. And
so how's that going? Holy shit.
To sound like a fearmonger, I just have to consider.
Don't kill him.
Because I am still excited,
he killed him.
guys. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I am excited to see what Sony can do with some live service games and getting back into the multiplayer space. And there are projects that I hear about that are rumored, like that I definitely am like, yeah, I want to see it. I just don't want to see it be the undoing of PlayStation. That's all. And I know that people are like, there's no way that can happen. It's like, well, I'll tell you right now. I think there's a lot of fans of Rockstar Games that thought there's no way it could ever get to this point with them. And yet there they are. You know? They're the only thing. Let this sink in. The only thing Rockstar Games is working on is GTA. That's it. Nothing else. Not a single other project. Now I understand Rockstar is different from Sony. Sony is an entire entity. They are a platform. So I don't believe that Sony could ever just work on one thing. I don't believe that. But that is the truth, man. And talking about one of the biggest and best development teams in the world that could be doing a lot more than that, but they're not. And you know why? Because it's money. It's because money. And it's true, money does change everything. So, I guess something else, and this is the final thing I'll say before I end the podcast on my Final Fantasy update. The final thing I want to say is that I really hope we don't see a similar situation here, because I feel like what we're witnessing with Ubisoft is in the other direction, in the extreme. I feel like Ubisoft, again, it reminds me of, like, we need that one, you know, one hit wonder song. That's all we need. We just need one mega hit song.
Oh my.
And we're good. We don't have to worry anymore. We can just bank on that song. You know, I don't.
Come on, fucker.
Really just trying desperately.
Fight like a man. Come on.
Like they're doing everything and anything, and as soon as they realize this isn't the hit, they end it immediately. They just kill it. I don't want to see Sony do that either. You know, like I want to see these things be given a chance and to grow. And if something isn't the best it could possibly be, like right off the bat, especially if it's a free-to-play game, like let's give it a chance. See what can happen, and if it still doesn't work, then maybe end it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to see them just pumping out games that just suck and fail back to back to back to back. That's literally, that is the opposite of what PlayStation fans anticipate. So, I see what you're saying. You know that Jim is not by himself in all of this. Yeah, I know that. I know we put a lot of blame on Jim Ryan, and I think he does get maybe a little bit too much hate. Because he's not, it's true. It's not just Jim Ryan. He's the face right now, but it's a group of people. It's a group of people at Sony, a group of executives whose job is to try to make the company as profitable as possible and make sure it grows. Jerome, you're saying, seriously, MBG, if Sony went all in on service and Xbox was still putting out games like Fable and Hellblade 2 and, I don't know, you're saying maybe 3, would you consider a switch back over, you go where the games are, I don't blame you. I mean, dude, look, here's the reality. And it sounds ridiculous to say this, but I'll just put it this way. If like 6 years from now, not 6 years, it would have to be longer than that. If like 8 to 10 years from now, Sony has 0 single-player games in production, and they only have live service games, and that's all they're supporting, and Microsoft is like releasing single-player games from their studios onto, you know, Xbox and their services, yeah, I'd probably be spending a lot of time on Xbox, and I'd be probably talking up their single-player games. But and that sounds crazy to you, doesn't it? To me, that sounds crazy. Like, if that day were to ever come, there would have to be a lot of events leading up to that. There would be a lot that would happen that would paint a clear picture. But it has happened before for other publishers, unfortunately. The Outlaw, you're saying, I like Herman, I agree that he's
so tired. Oh, man.
Let's drop this back. That seemed to work last night. Oh, okay. Okay. Yvonne needs to heal. Yeah, I'm gonna have to heal him up. Okay, so we need healing. Let's do a cure well on maybe? No, Garrett, probably. And Garrett, he used to do it on Mia is something
Man, I was tired from yesterday from that thing. Remember the wedding thing? Look, I'm so tired from that wedding thing we did yesterday. Yeah. I think I sat down a little bit. I gotta say, we were our asses off yesterday. We were our asses off yesterday. Hot as fuck outside. Damn. It was like 106
everything looking good.
Yeah.
Well, he had that shit laid out, didn't he?
I know. Had to wait the food.
I was surprised how big that shelter. I mean, that tent was.
I know.
Damn, that was a long tent.
I can't believe how the fuck did you was cleaning up and everything, and everybody just like.
They lazy. Nobody wanted to clean up and do that.
Oh no.
I went in the kitchen, cleaned that man's whole kitchen up. I wiped the floor up, and I mopped the floor up with an old towel or something.
Yeah.
And then I washed it off the stove from one counter to the other. And they gave me some cinnamon stuff. Dude, this shit was good. It was like a drink, but it was cinnamon.
Oh, what was that?
I don't know.
I saw some drink that it was like panker or something like that.
Yeah, it was cinnamon. It was kind of hot cinnamon taste.
Yeah.
That shit was good. That shit made me feel real good.
I bet.
I ain't had none of that in a long time. No, but I remember one time Larry had a party up in Irmo. He had a tree. He had a 12-foot tree. It was 9 foot, I was 9.5 foot, something like that. Might have been taller than that. That was a big ass. They had a cathedral ceiling. A big ass damn tree. That's what he and his first wife. She's kind of heavy set. She was attractive lady. Kind of heavy set. Had jet black hair. She was nice though, but I think she was a little too fast for Larry.
Which one?
Oh, you don't remember. I don't think you remember. I think you was kind of young.
What happened to Larry? Where are they at?
You live down on number 6, down in the country.
But it's just in the same place we saw before?
You're down in the country?
Yeah.
No, they ain't on Steel Road no more.
No. Remember that place they had a big field one time and we went down
they
there?
had a pear tree up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he is, right down number 6. You know?
Okay.
Like you going past the
That's why I said.
You go straight down.
Well, I haven't said that his friend Sid or it was some guy.
Yeah. Sid probably done passed on by now. Cause Sid smoked like 10, 12, 20 years ago. Sid was smoking like a sailor.
I remember he was in the hospital one time. He went to the hospital.
Yeah, Sid was something, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I like those Sid though.
Where's he at now? You think
he can marry him? He loves his love to marry.
Do you think he's dead or something?
You know he probably passed on by now. Sid wasn't a well person then. Smoking all them cigarettes. I think he had asthma.
We don't hear them from the parents or nothing.
We have to ask Larry next time we see him.
Okay.
I think Larry would see it.
Yeah. I think he's across a mouse from him. I think. If I'm not too certain. Okay. Oh. Can't be stepping over because we're getting tired. What? Oh, shit. Let me beat these guys. I think I play multiverse if I'm in that game. Oh shit. Fucker. Okay, hold this, hold the gun, hold the sword. Let's go, motherfucker. Damn it. Shut your ass, come on. Touch that ring, ah. Oh. Bitch. Shit. Fuck. Yes. No, I don't want that. Why the fuck did I do that? What the fuck did I do that? Bitch. Fuck, why did I do that? Get your ass off that screen. Yeah, so we're gonna have to break the bank one more time for this one. Oh my god. Hakagoki? And you got this shit on Steam, Ideal Factory, you put that in fucking 5 games? That's a fucking ripoff. And you can buy on PS4, all DLC on it. Man. Woo! That's what I'm gonna do right there. We have a limited edition box set. Okay, it's on stretch. Okay. Ah, so I'm buying it damn. $128. Shut coat, dumbass. Let me see it. Oh, I shouldn't have the fucking coat, you bastard. I'm off at work today. All right for that match.
This remake does feature 3 new characters in half of that story. The second half of the remake will be released later. This remake does feature 3 new characters and 3 existing characters that you can now form relationships with. Also, lots of new CG and events to flesh the story out a bit more. Let's take a look at the game case next. It's PlayStation TV compatible, I suppose it should be since it is an original novel. And inside we have the game cartridge and some reversible art. So it looks like you can choose to display either the art from the limited edition or the standard edition default art. In this game there are lots of possible different endings, but remember this is only the first part of the story, so these will all sort of be to be continued type ending. Also, there is a manga and anime series to check out if the story interests you enough. Next thing we have in here is the soundtrack, and I do really like the music from this game. There are 20 tracks on the disc, and this is what we have inside, just a black interior art. And here's the 27.5-inch square Kyoto Wings Furoshiki, which is basically like a glorified hobo sack. And finally, we have the record of service hardcover art book. Here's the story and rules of conduct, some gallery images. Oh my god, it's the 12 steamy hot snuggly samurai. Which one am I going to go all the way with? Quick, we need to find out what they like. Toshizo, let's pickled daikon radish. Sounds gross. Suji, let's cook into candy. Candies are awesome. Hajime, let's tofu. Boring. Hisuki, let's sake and sushi. Sounds good. Sanosuke, let's miso soup. Dull basic pitch. Shinpachi, only likes sake. Alcoholic. Keisugi, let's pickled plum. Obviously a closet homosexual. It'll never work out between us. Susumu likes edible wild plants, too cheap. Achiro likes culinary delicacies, probably adventurous in bed. Azui likes buckwheat noodles. Okay, Dad. Ryoma likes gamecock pot. I don't know what that is, but it sounds gay. And then we've got some more character art and event scenes. Try not to think about what you're looking at here too much if you want to avoid spoilers. Just appreciate the art.
Hey guys, to be able to show you my top favorite JRPG series of all time. I don't know why I've never done this type of video.
Alright. Justice? This is Justice what? Oh, that's what he's coming around, okay. Alright. Cool. Yeah, that dude made a lot of sense. Evil is nowhere to be seen, nor is copy. Nor even is the other one. What? There is nothing in the world but solitude. This is what I thought. And my damn to remain here. That bitch said you could get out. After the unit killed my mother, I saw nothing but power. In retrospect, this is when I became alone. Yeah, you can call him a spam bot. You can call him that. All I needed in my heart was a need for revenge. Every time I remember my mother's kind smile, I felt only hatred for those who killed her. I wiped away my smile and dried my tears. After a time, I showed her an emotional heart. I showed my emotional heart. I constantly chose to close off my heart until I had carried out every ounce of my vision. What's going on, Demo? What's happening with you? A smile would be improved. If I had time to laugh, I had time to cry. But in the end, that was what ran me down. I don't think they can do nothing about it. I mean, I think they're killing all this fucking money. They can't do anything about it. Flavors that are behind this project. The kind of power that they paid in the instant. The truth is in my mother's smile. That's not the thing to reside in my heart. My drive and revenge is not what has made me strong. But what people gonna learn that revenge is stupid? It only makes it worse. People never gonna fuck alone, man. They just don't get it, man. YouTube is supposed to get people for false flagging channels. They're supposed to get you for that. But you're only going to be affected by that if you have a channel. You know, but if you don't have a channel, you have an FBS account, it's not going to really do that. I don't know if YouTube bans you, you can't make another account, right? I know they said you shouldn't make another one, but it doesn't mean ban you. As I look toward the direction of the voice, I see lights shining from the edge of the field. Without any hesitation, I went forward.
Oh, God.
I don't know how long I've been running. But the further I run, the larger the light glows. I stretch out my hand towards it. The light swells and wraps me up like a blanket. Everything goes dark around me. No, my surroundings have nothing. I have nothing else to do. I can hear the sleeping clearly now. Gila must be right next to me. If that cargo person said, if what that cargo person said was true, then the moment I opened my eyes, my mind was empty. I'm back, you brought me back. Thank you. I'm sorry to say things may be difficult now, but don't worry. I will certainly recover. And once my strength returns, your emotions will train again. Also, I haven't forgotten about that any life form.